Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we got some special guests. I'm here with the cast of Too Hot to Handle Season 3.
Hello.
And let me tell you, these guys are some horny motherfuckers. Guys, $200,000. Somebody walk me through how in the hell you get a tab that big.
No, don't even get me started, honestly.
Listen, we're some big spenders over here, okay?
Mainly
Get on our
Holly,
level.
though. Mainly Holly.
I hope it's a tax write-off. Jeez.
Well,
Who is we? There is no we. It's you.
You're the accountant. Listen, if you could, you would. Okay?
No, stop it. No, honestly,
joking.
the whole time I was literally watching them make all their rubrics and stuff. I definitely wish I had been a little bit more savage, but at the same time, I was like, I was trying to immerse myself in the process that Lana is trying to teach us. You know?
Wait, so if you could go back, you would spend more money than was already spent. Let me get that clear. Let me get that straight.
Leader and followers. I'm joking.
Okay, not that I would spend money, but I would spend money strategically. You know, like I would actually like.
But that's a point, right? Like
No, you
No.
didn't strategically spend money. You
Listen,
just spent
but
money.
you just
There was no
don't know,
strategy
because
to
you
it.
don't know behind the scenes.
Oh,
like you don't know
God.
our conversation.
Okay.
Listen. I mean, I feel like we did spend a lot of money, and like looking back, like watching the season, listen, okay, my life motto is like, live with no regrets, whatever. But I feel like I definitely was watching back and was like, okay, yeah, I could have maybe like held it together. But
Yeah.
it was filmed a year ago. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But it's-
So you spent the most money out of everybody.
100%.
What
she
else
did.
is new?
I can tell you that. I can tell you that.
So can you walk me through a couple of these rule breaks? What was the first rule break you had?
Well, I think the first rule break that we had was in the pool. And listen, I came in and was tried to be so good. I really did. Like, I was like, Nathan, like, you got to relax, like, whatever. And he was tempting me. And Obi, the whole time you were saying I was tempting him, like, but it's okay. I mean, there was a mutual, like, energy
The
there.
temptation was mutual for sure. But from inside the villa, it looked like you were doing most of the temptation. But then again, Nathan's also my boy, so that's probably why I was all on his side
We're
more.
Canadian. We're
But
supposed to stick
I
up
know,
for
I
each
know.
other.
Oh, God. Patrick, what's your take on this, brother?
I thought it was, whatever. Holly need to do what Holly needs to do. She's a young woman, so you got a lot of hormones going through your body.
Stop it,
So I
Patrick.
totally understand.
But here's the
He's all about Zen.
But
Here's
yeah.
the thing, though. Like, it's an interesting dynamic between, like, wanting to build a connection with someone. And for me, like, I feel like physical touch is part of my love language. So, like, I'm not used to being told, like, oh, no, you can't. You know what I mean? Like, how do you mentally prepare for something like this?
Well, is this like when you walk into the villa, did you look at Nathan? You're like, Nathan, I'm going to spend all the rules on you. Is there initial attraction? Or, like, where does...
Well, I don't know. If you literally watch it back, I mean, like, Nathan walked in and I was like, you're joking.
You're like a kid in a candy store.
They
I think
knew.
you're drooling a little bit right now. You okay?
Yo, wipe that.
I was like, damn, they did their research. Like, they really know what I like.
Yeah,
So,
no,
I mean,
I felt the exact same way when Bree walked in. I was like,
Bree, yeah.
they literally like took my type out of my head and like brought it to life. I was like, holy shit.
It was like-
this is so scary.
it's like Tinder on steroids.
Yeah.
Because you and Bree came in a little bit later. So walk me through that. What was that like coming in late in the villa? And then were you there first or was Bree there first?
Well, I mean, my name is Obi and I'm here to shake things up.
Speaking of shaking things up.
Yeah, no. So I came in about episode 3 and everybody was already coupled up and stuff. I ended up going on a date with Jazz and that didn't
Shout
go as
out.
planned.
I love her.
Shout
All
out.
right, we're not gonna do
Jazz
that.
queen.
That's not what we're gonna do.
Sorry, okay, continue.
But anyways, that didn't go as planned. And then fast forward a couple more episodes in, Bree walks in. My mind is absolutely fucking blown. I'm like literally like drooling over this girl. Whatever. She ends up asking Nathan out on a date.
Oh no! Was this days later? Like
Yeah,
within
yeah.
like
Oh,
a
it's-
week, after a week, just to fill like in like the blanks of like when you edit a show, it all looks like it happens day after day. Like,
Yeah.
So funny, bro.
So yeah, no,
It
it
was
was
days.
literally the next day. It was literally the next day.
Okay.
And honestly, like I didn't feel any type of way about it. It was like whatever, you made your decision. But then like I guess things didn't work out for her with Nathan or whatever. And then, I mean, shout out Holly for that one. But
What do
yeah.
you mean?
we
didn't
what I'm
even-
tring to say is that we ended up getting to know each other a little bit deeper after that, and I actually started fucking with her way heavier than I thought I would.
with Holly.
No,
Yeah.
with Bree.
Okay.
Thought of
Like,
something.
you're looking at Holly. I'm like, okay. I thought we were talking about Bree.
No,
Yeah,
with
okay.
Bree, with Bree.
Bree.
I ended up actually building a genuine connection with her, and like honestly, we didn't even do like anything sexual. We may have kissed, but I cannot deny or confirm that information. But
Lana, there's no late fees.
no, literally. But yeah, literally, every single thing that happened between both of us, like you didn't really get to see much of it, but like I guess it stays between the both of us. But yeah, man, like she literally was the reason I didn't walk out of that villa.
And now you guys have a good relationship after the villa, post show and stuff like
literally
that.
post show, like after everything's been released and stuff like that, we still vibe, we still talk every day, we still chill. Like
So let me get this straight. So you spent no money with Bree and you have a good connection with her?
yeah,
And
bro,
you spent all the money.
Listen,
that's what I'm trying to say,
No,
bro.
You
all
spent
Like-
all the money.
Every relationship is different. It just is. Like,
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
no, fair enough. But at the same time, bro, you owe me money. That's what I'm saying.
All right, well-
I'm gonna wait for my transfer, right? Venom.
It's okay.
What's the other one? PayPal.
Baby, you don't have Venmo. You're not even American, but I got you. Don't worry.
right.
We'll
Now-
go get drinks. I got
Now,
you.
Patrick, did you find anybody in the villa that you were initially attracted to that you felt that you could build like a genuine connection with or without spending the money?
Well, when I first got there, immediately attracted to Georgia for sure. Like,
Georgia,
can't deny it.
Little,
I mean,
beautiful little Australian girl.
I sang a song for her, and like, you know.
Oh,
definitely
the song.
made a
Okay,
fool of
can you
myself.
please tell us, did you come up with this song on the fly? Like,
Oh man, so when I was like in bed and they like came and got me and they're like, "Hey, we want you to like, you know, sing a song." And I was like,
did they give you a guitar and all
"Yeah."
that?
They just had the guitar sitting
No
there. I was like,
way.
"Are you
They had the
serious?"
guitar
And
there?
they're like, "They're like, are you down?" I was like, "What do you want me to say?" They're like, "Just make something up. You'll be ready in 30 seconds." I'm like, "Really?" And so I just made up like a tune. And like everything I said was just off the top of my head. I must have sang for her for at least 5 minutes, bro. And then they just
You're
put
good at that, though,
they just put
Patrick.
that
You
they just
are.
put that little 5-second clip at the end where I was like, oh man, I really don't know what else to say. I don't know how to end it.
So while you're singing to her, did she expect you to sing to her? Like, how was she taking it?
Nah, man, shit. At first it was like I went and got her and like, you know, we sat down over in the spot, but yeah, she had no idea. And the guitar was just hidden. I was like, hey, I'm gonna sing you a song.
You just whipped this guitar out of the
out from underneath the blanket or something, man. And she's like, oh my God. And like, you know, everything just set up right there. And yeah, I guess
I think
went
that's kind of
big or I went
romantic,
home.
honestly.
I-
Like,
Man,
I like
discerning.
it. I like it.
if I could sing, I would definitely sing too.
Yeah.
Did Nathan sing you any songs?
I'm like pissed off. Like this, Patrick, you set the standard now. Like
it was a
I-
50-50. It was like I was either gonna work and I was gonna hit a home run or I was like gonna strike out. And,
You know what though? One of my favorite things, like one of my favorite experiences out of like the whole time was like towards the end of filming, we were all on that deck like cuddling up like together, and Patrick had his guitar and he was like going one by one and being like singing songs about
Oh
us. Like,
yeah, I remember this. I remember
Yeah.
you're
this. Yes,
so
yes.
talented,
Yeah, I
Patrick,
was
and we
just
were
going
like,
off.
Did they
just
put this in the
listening.
show?
No,
No,
they didn't. They
Okay,
didn't.
so what happened? So for
It
the
was
people
so
that-
good, bro. It was
Okay,
so
so
good.
Patrick sang a song about each and
Every one of us, he would come
I
up
made
to
a
us
rap.
and like he
Yeah.
would make it rhyme as well, and he would just say like special things that he felt
Yeah.
about each individual person. Like Obi,
Yeah.
like you've been my bro since you got in here, and da 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 da.
This is at
And,
the
like,
end?
Yeah, this was
Oh,
like
man.
super close to the like. I almost cried honestly. Like,
Yeah,
I don't cry. I'm not a crying
Harry
person.
Both
kinda
started
left
crying.
out.
Harry both
It was,
started
I didn't get a
it
song.
was so sweet.
It was so emotional
Oh.
because
They
like you're
showed
getting
up.
closer to the
Dude.
end days, and like everybody knows that this whole thing is about to break
Yeah.
up, right? So like,
That was
I
one of
got
my
you guys.
favorite
Yeah.
moments
See that for you.
for
Yeah.
sure.
So like I was sitting on the deck and it was the night Lana was short circuiting and not working, so there was no
Yeah,
rules.
thanks to a
So
little
short
spin right here.
circuit.
But you
The
think I made
calculator
enough
wasn't
function?
working.
Yeah.
The calculator broke, Holly.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So
I
yeah,
mean,
I was on the deck and I was like, you know what? I don't really have a girl right now, so I just want to contribute to the party. And I had my guitar out and I sang to all 12 people, like just one by one, just went
Fire.
off, like started with Georgia, like how she had a mint green bikini and like whatever it was, and then
Hard
Harry.
taste like mints.
Yeah. And then and then Obi, and it was killer, bro. Like they started dancing towards the end because I just kept going on, and Yeah, it was like actually.
At least no bugs flew on your face, dude.
Dude, that's
Iconic,
awesome.
by the way.
That was
Relax.
awesome.
Oh, I
That's
would
luck.
lose my shit. Can you imagine? Oh my God.
Like, is there any? Have you guys ever seen this guy in a bad mood? Like, I've been trying to piss him
No.
off for like 3 days now. You just can't
No.
piss this guy off.
Yeah.
Oh, we loved Patty. And
No,
when
every time he gets in a like even a slight bad mood, he literally just goes in the bathtub and just like meditates, and just, like, relaxes.
Patrick
and,
knows
like,
shit that we don't know.
No,
We've
he's like tapped
seen
into
some
like
shit.
a different realm. It's so
Yeah.
wild. I love it. Like I wish I was that like tapped into my shit. Like I
That's
want to
cool.
learn how to meditate.
We have
I
a
want to
lot to
learn
learn
how to like
from
do all
you.
the other shit.
Just
like,
an old soul, you know. Like,
yeah, and then you come off the show, and I'm like, okay, we won't even.
Oh
get
yeah,
into it.
sorry. Oh yeah, I know.
You're a little crazy, Patrick.
Oh
You're a
no!
little
Don't get it
crazy.
twisted, yo. He might be
a
a
little
meditator, but
freak.
Patrick's a freak.
I've seen Patrick do
real
stuff,
freak,
You
bro.
guys-
I know.
okay.
I
Hey
know.
man,
I know,
don't
I'm
get
sorry.
it. Yo,
Patrick knows what he's doing, but you know, speaking of like shaking things up, you know, we can shout out Obi out here.
Yeah.
You know, like, for you guys, if you guys go back into the villa, is there anything that you guys would change differently, just like to switch the mold of it? You know, starting with here and then working on it.
Yeah, I think that, you know, at first I was so focused on building a connection with Nathan. I was just like googly eyed over him. And like, I don't regret any of that. Like, it was incredible. I also wish that I understood the concept of like building a relationship with everyone else at the same time. Like, I really struggled with that dynamic at first. And then towards the end, I kind of got a hang of it. People are going to come for me for that. But, you know, I really did get the hang of it a little bit
grew.
better. I did, yeah.
That's the whole point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like who cares what other people have to say about you? You're
Yeah.
like, because you felt like you grew in the villa and you learned how to build your own cushion. That's all.
Incredibly. And even after, like we had a year from filming and like until it was released, and like that whole like time in the villa up until now, like it has been like exponential, honestly. So I mean, I have everything to thank for the show. I mean, it was like a roller coaster, sometimes a train wreck, sometimes like the most
Like life. You know what I mean?
life, just like on steroids. And I mean, but
Was there anybody in the villa besides Nathan that you could see yourself like, you know, maybe if, you know, you weren't so Google that over Nathan, you'd be like,
should I say, Jazz girl, hit me up? I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm
Shout out
joking.
Jazz if you're
Shout
watching.
out Jazz. No, honestly, I mean, it was wild though, because he literally was like, me and Izzy walked out and then it was Nathan, and like, it was like magnets, if that made sense. Like, it was just, I knew. And then, I don't know, I had such a different, everyone had their own journey, you know what I mean? And so like, it was just like focused on him, and I had an opportunity to talk to everyone, but I just felt like really intense friendships with everyone else. So
that's awesome. Okay. Now, Obi, what about you? Shake things up. Will you go back in there? What are you doing?
Honestly, if I got a chance to go back in there, I would definitely like, cause you know what it is though. Once you're in there, bro, like I feel like the days are slower, if that makes any sense, right?
Yeah.
Because you're in there with these people morning, afternoon, night. Like you eat with these people, you sleep with these people, you build like real life relationships with these people. Like they know
Like,
shit
2
about
days
you.
could be like 2
Literally,
weeks.
a day feels like a week
Yeah.
in there, right? And it's crazy that when somebody leaves, you start crying, but you don't know why you're crying, right? Because you just met this person like a week ago. But at the same time, that week felt like a whole month, 2 months maybe, you know what I mean?
It's
so
like that becomes your world.
literally, so the one thing that I would do differently is actually slow myself down in terms of like opening up. I would actually just take a step back, because I'm like one of those people that like once I start talking, like I don't know how to shut up, you know what I mean? So I just tell you
good.
things, you know. But at the same time, like I would love to just take a step back and take like some time for myself instead of being so like open up.
Meditation
and so forward.
with Patrick over here.
Exactly, for sure.
That's
Like
awesome.
take some time for myself for sure.
And now, out of all the girls in the villa outside of Bree, obviously, you know, shout out Bree, is there another girl that you think that you could see yourself building connection with if you got to go back and do it again? If say you're a day one Obi and you got to be another day one girl in there.
Okay. If we're talking about out of the first 10 people that were in the villa, like if I was part of the first 10 people, I would definitely try my thing with Iz. I think Izzy is a baddie,
Yeah.
for sure, and she's a fitness guru as well.
She's
So
a cutie.
like,
She's a cutie.
we could definitely hit it off with the fitness stuff together.
Yeah,
like,
you guys
know,
love doing your
crazy
Superman
content.
push-ups.
Yeah.
And, don't wake me up early anymore, Obi. I'm tired of you being up before me.
No, bro. Like I think if not for, I mean, me and Izzy did get to talking at one point, but like it ended up just being a friendship thing, and I think that was a mutual agreement between us. But yeah, I would definitely say Iz for sure. Yeah.
That's it. All right, Pat. If day one, going back, shaking things up. Is there anything you would do differently in the villa?
Yeah, I think instead of being so closed off on one chick, I should have, I guess, gave everyone a chance because I was
all
definitely.
you guys were so like a love with Georgia. Does Georgia just have like an energy just attracts like all the boys? Like it
Well,
was like
no, I
watching
mean-
a fly in honey with you
well,
guys.
well, for me, is like because I'm in Hawaii. Like most of the girls I sleep with are from Australia.
Oh,
so it's like-
fantastic!
yeah, it's like
your flavor of
Yeah, but also,
wow.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
now.
so it's like-
Holy shit.
But Holly at first like definitely caught my eye. She's a very beautiful girl. Even though I
Love
do,
you, Patty. We did share a bed on the show, by the way.
even
We
though
did have a sleepover.
We got a little bit of chemistry.
No,
A
even
little Zen meditation going on.
yeah. But like from the beginning, yeah, definitely would have tried talking to Holly a little bit more and actually getting to know her because I felt like right at that moment I was like just so zoned in on one chick. I didn't give everybody all of me.
That's not fair.
Yeah, and
you
same
gotta
with
spread the seed, man. You
Yeah.
gotta spread the seed, Patty.
same with Izzy. She's so
with Iz.
undeniably
It's okay,
beautiful
Patty.
as
We're in the
well.
same
Yo,
city
chill
now.
out.
He just loves all of
Stop.
us.
You're
All you
gonna
got
get me
Izzy,
killed.
Georgia,
You're gonna
Holly.
get me hunted down.
Shout out Olga. Shout out Jazz. Come on.
Olga's banging too, dude. Like
I just heard she
so
talks
beautiful.
100 miles an hour. I was
I
watching
She's
the
so
one.
funny.
Oh no, you
She's
don't
so
understand. Like,
funny.
The one clip, she was talking about rugby, and I was just like, "What language are you?" I love
Oh,
her.
but
you have
she's
no
the
idea.
best,
I
like-
literally came into the villa with Olga, and like we walked into the villa together, bro. From the moment we walked into that villa till the moment we left, she never stopped talking. And I promise you this: like she will literally talk to a brick wall, have a full
She's so
conversation with a brick wall,
So funny.
and then be like, "Hey, nice talking to you."
Olga never changed. I literally love
I
you
love
so
her
much.
so much, and I'm like,
and she's so
your energy makes me happy.
Yeah.
She's a lot like Patrick. You just can't put her in a bad mood.
Literally,
No, dude, you can't.
just, like just
so
doesn't
happy.
So
stop.
Patrick
like,
talking Zen and her talking to herself. Who do you think would win the conversation?
Olga every time, bro.
Olga's
Olga,
Make a hell of a
time.
lawyer one day.
Oh, Helga, yeah, you would never win against her.
No, you
she's the
can't.
best.
She got the catchiest line.
So in your guys' opinions, like going on the show and seeing like how it like sorted out, Holly Nathan and Harry and Bo and like how all the couples like sorted out. Did you guys see any of that coming? Like when you're going to visit, like you guys can see like physical energy between two people, or was it just something that you felt like they were in there and they developed it inside themselves essentially?
I think at first, definitely big energy between like Truth and Izzy.
Truth and Izzy.
Like for 100%, dude. Like right off the
But
bat.
didn't he have a thing with Jazz also though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was doing the
That was a little
absolute
messy.
most.
Well,
yeah.
see, he gave himself to everybody, like what I didn't. So he was. You can't really judge somebody for that.
Exactly, and it's like, you know what I mean. Like if you were like in the real world, that's how you naturally date.
That's really what it
you
is.
know?
That's dating, right?
But because
You've only
you're
known
in
this
such-
person 2 days.
Yeah, exactly. But because
Yeah.
you're in such close quarters,
All the
you know,
time.
like you see them with the other person. Like, can you imagine like going on a first date with, or you know what I mean, like really liking someone, and then like literally physically seeing them with someone
Yeah.
else the day after? You're kind of like,
Do you know what's funny about that? Can you guys tell everybody like what is it like when you invite somebody to share a bed with you? Like how big of a deal is that? That's
It's
like
so
It's
big.
so
Like,
weird.
it's
Somebody
such a
come
big
live with
deal,
you, right?
Yeah, it's such a big
That's
deal.
like the big thing. Will you share a bed with me is like the equivalent of asking a significant other like,
Yeah.
hey, do you want to move in with me?
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a big
Exactly.
step.
literally.
You want to share a bed?
'Cause,
Like,
like-
holding hands when we're 5 years old. You want to hold my hand?
it's so cute.
Well, because like the reason I asked, 'cause I saw my dog Steven. One of the episodes I saw, I think Olga went in there and she was like talking to him and was like, hey, like I think we could still be friends, but I want to like explore my options with other people in the villa. Also, we can continue to share a bed. But I'm like watching him. You can watch all the gears turning in his head. Like that's kind of like
But it's
play-
not,
like-
you know, because you're in there, it's like real life, but it's not real life at the same time. You have to share a bedroom with, at the end,
I slept
know-
next to them all the time. I could just hear them.
chatting on. Oh, stop.
last night.
Obi, what's your take on this dog?
No, you know
Big
what it
call
is
down.
though. Like my first night in there, I was sleeping. I think I slept alone my first night in there.
Did you?
Yeah, I slept with Steven my first night in there, and then my second night I actually got to talking to Jazz. I was like, yo, like I want to sleep. I was sleeping in bed with you or whatever, right? And she was down, so we did that. But my biggest thing is that every single time somebody didn't have a person to sleep in bed with, they would just hop in bed with Patrick, and he would just be so down for it. He'd be like, "Hey, come on in, I got you, bro." Yeah, you're like, like, and like that goes to show you like how nice of a dude he is,
No,
bro.
but-
Like, I wouldn't let her any. You're
Yeah,
not.
but we're
Nobody
all
else is sleeping in
friends.
my
like,
bed.
We're
like-
having a sleepover.
The
Every
sand,
night,
the skin,
Yeah.
the smell, the hair.
Oh, but come on. We
no,
should do
sorry.
everything else together. We shared a shower. Like, what? You can't sleep like
Yeah,
4
we-
inches next to someone? Like,
We did all
You got-
shower
We
together
were-
at once.
You guys,
Yeah,
more
we
more
did have a giant
importantly, more importantly, why is the number one question all of us get? Actually, the top two questions I think all of us can mutually agree that we get is
no.
one, did we actually know it was too hot to handle? And two, did we ever eat in the villa?
I get
Okay,
that all
I
the
will
time.
answer the first one for you, and I will tell you right now that I didn't know personally. Now, that being said, I did hear that some people may have found out that it was too hot to handle, but then they pretended they didn't know. But me personally, like speaking for Obi, not for anybody else, I had no fucking clue.
I'm the
Like,
same. I don't watch
I
it on
literally
TV.
pulled up,
Yeah.
and all I remember is on my date, what's her name? Jazz on my date was like,
Has a great connection with what's her name?
sorry, that was
Okay.
terrible. No, I drew a blank. But on my date, Jazz was literally like, hey, so we have a guest in the house. Her name is Lana, and all you can see is my jaw just fucking drop, and the camera just zooms right into my mouth. So like that reaction was completely
Because
real.
you've seen the previous
I've
season.
seen the season 1, but in my head, I didn't think that they were gonna do season 2 or season 3. I thought season
Because
1
it
was
was
like a
so
one and
long
done.
ago.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like, how could you trick somebody else to go on there?
Exactly. So when they, oh my God, they did a fantastic job in creating
they
the
did.
whole like thing and like.
Were you
triple
guys more happy that it was too hot to handle, or more sad it wasn't Parties in Paradise?
I was
was
happy
upset,
that it was
yeah.
too hard to handle, and it was like on Netflix and shit. But at the same time, I was cheesed because I knew.
We got tricked to go on a
I
shit,
knew
like,
exactly.
I wouldn't
exactly.
have gone on the show if I knew it was too hot to handle. Because they're like,
Really?
yeah, we're gonna, yeah. Because I was like, is it a dating show? They said no, and I said, are you sure? They said no. I was like, well, I've seen
Are you sure?
I've seen Fremantle like produce Too Hot to Handle and all this other stuff, and then. I was like, so what are we gonna be doing? Oh, we're just gonna be taking you out on a yacht. We'll be stopping.
Yeah,
at
that's
different
what they
Caribbean
told me.
islands.
I was
They told
told
me
I
I
was
was
that
gonna
too. We
we'll
all
be
said the
videotaping
yacht.
you.
Like, where did you guys get a yacht idea? I was like, the picture was a girl
yacht.
laying on a
On a
yacht.
yacht, yeah.
It would
They
videotape
told-
you
it was
sleeping
like-
around, partying. It's gonna be the
Yeah.
best
With a
time of your life.
bunch
I'm
of
like,
singles.
Island.
Yeah,
Like-
and then in the casting process, you guys remember they're like, "Hey, send us snaps of you, like partying." Like I have demons in me personally, where I have this thing where I spit shots down girls' mouths when I get drunk.
Stop.
What?
Oh my God,
Yo,
No.
what?
Okay, so we went out. I don't even want to put you
I-
on that.
Okay, so
I-
we
I
went
saw
out-
that
no,
and I
no,
had never
no.
seen anything like that in my entire
I
life.
have severe problems. It probably comes from a lot of mommy issues,
Yo,
but
what? No,
believe it. I
that's
believe it.
crazy.
but
Spitting
I
shots
have
in
demons
other
inside of me.
people's
Right when I start drinking, I like to spit shots.
Do you
in-
ask them like, "Hey, can I spit this shot down your throat?" Or like, do they
it's
like,
more of like, hey,
"Chase."
can I? Well, they'll be like, do you guys still spit shots down mouths? And I was
So
like,
it's a
do
thing.
I?
So it's a
Do
thing.
I?
I saw the other night. I looked over and I didn't see any of the
I-
prelude. Just
Just me spitting a shot
just
and it
some
missed
random-
most
That
of
is
it.
fucking filthy, Chase.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I have my
I was like,
demons.
it's not
We
like
all
the
have our
pandemic.
demons, but like that.
Yo, I'm gonna throw up.
You know, so anyways,
Yeah,
in the
it's
casting
okay.
process for me, like I sent a lot of like those clips off, and they're like, "Dude, you got some
You're perfect.
serious shit to work on, but you
But
might
like,
not be onto something."
They're like, you are #1 contestant because you are fucked.
Was there any specific videos that you guys think that you sent them that was like, this is what is gonna put me on the show?
listen. I don't share videos anymore. Okay, no, I'm not even saying it like that. But I didn't
guys
have to.
sent videos?
I didn't have to send any videos.
No,
send
no.
the
I was
videos.
just like, I just had to
No.
like basically strip tease for a random person I've
Yeah.
never met in my life over
God.
Zoom.
Yeah, the, like,
Was it
come
awkward?
dance.
Were you just in your room, just like looking?
No, literally, like looking at my lap, like literally the interview, my last interview before they flew me out was literally a Zoom call with some random person I never met in my life. She goes, "Show me how you would dance in the club and have fun if you were like out,
It
out
sounds
on a
like one
night
of those
out."
porn things that you
And I'm
buy.
like,
for
yeah,
sessions.
no, literally, I'm
Let me
like
see you
dancing
dance.
in my bedroom in front of my laptop, like just dancing. She's like, more energy. I'm like,
like American Pie,
she's
bro.
like, take your shirt off. I'm like, oh yeah, let's go. I'm like, but what? I
That
don't
was
care
you
what it
last
takes.
night.
I was like, I don't
That
care.
was
what
Obi last night.
That
Obi
was
was
Obi?
crushing it last
No,
night.
talking
Yeah.
about
You
last
got some
night.
inner demons
Did
in
someone,
too.
like, leak that
We're talking
video,
about my
please?
demons, Obi.
I got the
Where did
video.
you learn those dance moves?
I got the video.
Back Maddie, you
Patrick,
need to leak
Patrick
that
leaked the
video.
video.
That video should never ever see
No,
the
Patrick
day of
needs to
light.
leak the
You
video.
guys go bully
Obi,
Maddie
we
into
need to
leaking the
know,
video.
where did you learn these dance moves from? Because they're not teaching that in schools
Yeah.
in
You were
Toronto.
her at first, bro.
I was not choking. Was I choking?
I got it
her?
on video.
No way.
I got it on video, bro.
Don't pull the phone out.
What are you? You shouldn't even be talking. You were doing it too.
Hey,
Exactly.
I think my mom's calling me.
Actually, Chase dragged me into the mid. Okay, so let me explain to the people that don't understand. Okay, so last night, to out to handle, we went on a night out. Right, they hosted us at this one club, and we all pulled up to this club. Dirty as fuck. I'm not gonna say the name of the club, but whatever. Moving on.
We love you, said club, okay?
Said club, we love you, but like, yo, gross, dirty. We're in the booth or whatever. I'm chilling. All I feel is somebody yank me. Chase, I look up. It's Chase's big ass dragging me through the crowd. He's like, we're going to go dance. I'm like, we're dancing right here. Where are we going? He's like, just follow me, follow me. Drags me into the middle.
But they cleared it for
They
us.
literally
Oh, spotlights and everything.
They were
It
asking
was
me
so
to come on.
fun.
Magic
And there
Mike
was
moment.
I
so
was like,
many.
this
Man, I was like, listen,
So
this
many
is your
people.
first time you've been in the spotlight in LA. There's only two ways this goes. You either end up getting fucking roasted by every single person, like, ew, what is this guy doing?
Yeah.
Or you become the fucking star.
And you
Oh, and they
thrive.
love
And
that.
I was
I've
like,
never seen
yeah,
somebody
you
thrive
didn't
more.
do it.
I've never seen somebody thrive more than when that spotlight hit Obi. I watched his face change. I was like, I've not seen that in anybody. I look in the
stopped.
mirror and see that, but I've never seen that. He was
turned.
not.
You
Obi was
changed.
gone.
Yo, that side of me,
Obi
you
was
have never
gone. Obi's left the building.
Obi was like, cameras are on, lights are on. Let's play
Taking the
showtime,
shit
baby.
off.
Obi, I've never
Mom,
seen you
if
in that
you're
light.
Mom, if you're watching this, I'm
Dude,
so
we
sorry.
gotta watch the video. I gotta put the video.
No,
Okay.
no. Yeah, but anyways, moving on.
Moving on. So you know, we talk a lot about this too out the handle thing. So like, how has life after the show for you guys been? I know like a lot of like season 2, like all of us were really successful. Season 1 is really successful. Do you guys see like the potential in your guys' season to also like grow, become like those major names for yourselves, brands, influencers, whatever it is that you guys want to do?
Absolutely, man. I mean, just by looking at my fellow co-stars like Georgia and Holly and Harry and everybody else, like you could just see their numbers growing like
Motivational, right?
exponentially within 2 weeks. Like it's like unfathomable to see.
All
I mean,
of you
it's
guys,
just-
really.
It's just so cool, like actually being able to connect with people and like I don't know, it's just it's a really cool thing actually. But like you don't conceptualize the fact that like literally millions of households have like seen you do X, Y, and Z.
And millions of people have tried to be a part of the Two Out the Handle
Yeah.
family.
Yeah,
and
we
like,
just
you know,
got-
it makes you feel like I guess for me specifically, like having like new family members is really like heartwarming, you know.
I know. Like, can we just
We
talk
have, like-
about how fucking like how amazing Chase has been since I've been out here in LA? Like he's literally
seriously.
taking care of me every single day and like
Yeah.
made sure I was good and like.
And you guys, I'm
he's,
sorry,
he's
but
that one guy that
You,
like,
you get some hate on the internet
Chase
for
is a
like
good
red
guy.
flag, but I don't see it.
I
Like,
don't know. Like, actually, though,
He
like
just-
I,
he's a puppy
honestly,
dog.
before I met you, can I just say that I actually thought you were a dickhead? Like regardless, like
get it all the
no,
time.
you
I
understand?
feel it.
Like I genuinely thought you were a dickhead, and like
Yeah.
I personally talked shit about you before I met you, and then
Fucking
like
Obi.
and then like I actually
Obi
met you, and
does
I was
it
like,
too, it's
fuck.
okay.
I was like, fuck. I actually feel bad now. Like, why did I talk shit about this guy? Because he's actually a
Yeah.
good person.
You offered
like,
to pick me
fuck.
up from the airport, like moving, like that is.
Yeah.
How do you did too? You know what? Like it's just like the family of Two Out to Handle. We're all so different. We all have our different personalities, but like we mesh actually really well.
That's something I think
Like-
Netflix did really well is they
Yeah.
found such big personalities in their respectable corners. And like for me, like obviously the internet changes, like you got to be a different person sometimes for, you know, internet views, all that stuff. But like for me, I think like I like to have like a big heart and I like to like see everybody win. I'm big on like, I would like Two Out the Handle to be the best show ever, you know, like no matter how many seasons it is. And like when my show came out, obviously shout out Harry Jowsey. You know, he kind of like took me under his wing. He showed me the ropes, showed me everything that I needed to be successful. And
Yep.
the only thing he ever asked was not $1, not anything. It was like, you know, when the next season comes out,
stop.
you know, you do the same for them. And so, you know,
Yeah.
it was like now I'm looking to
cute.
like
I love
season
that.
4.
Fucking cute.
Season
But-
4 is
but-
your
but-
guys' problem.
but we-
It's like,
yeah,
I
pass it
don't
on.
want this from you,
Pass it
dog.
on. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
your guys', you know, what I mean,
Yeah.
I'm doing my part. I want to see you guys, you know, win, be successful. So, you know, whatever.
I appreciate that.
Introduce
Thank
you
you,
guys
bro.
to whoever you guys need.
Fuck,
so, you
man.
know.
I'm gonna come kiss you right now. Stop
You know
it.
what,
I don't want to break
Stop
the rules.
it.
Right now, I'm telling you.
Lana's watching.
It's been a ton of help though? Like it's just been like my world has just done a complete 180.
Literally.
Like I mean everything is just it's been like this, but like it's just been amplified, right? And so
Yeah.
like the support has been like incredible. And
We'll
like
just teach you how to drive a truck next.
Oh my
Oh
God,
my
stop.
god!
I haven't even. I made
guys,
a.
you don't
stop.
understand. Holly crashed the fucking truck.
Stop! I
and-
made a video and I didn't even post it on the internet
No
because I was
way.
like, it's so bad, and I didn't
Oh
want
my
anyone to know.
God.
But thanks,
Bro,
guys.
Holly's first day in LA, she gets in a car accident, crashes the truck, and like
It
tries
was
to
someone else's
buffer
fault.
Oh my
It was
God.
someone
it. Tries to buffer it.
Drive it to
Literally-
500
You're gonna
different
get me in
auto
trouble with
body
the
shops.
insurance, literally.
She's
No,
literally
it's-
driving from auto body shop to auto body shop to try and find someone that can fix this in like
because
20
it wasn't
minutes.
my
I'm
car.
like-
It wasn't my car, and I had to take. And I didn't tell my stepdad that I took it out. He,
Right.
bless my stepdad, he came out here and moved me out. And so we got this giant pickup truck, right? Because to move things. And so, oh my god, and I wouldn't even whatever. Anyway, long story short, something happened to the car, and I'm like, well, I have to go home. Like, what do I do? So I was driving all around town, and I called Chase. I'm like, what? And I'm like, I need a guy's opinion, right? What do I do? And he's like, life is gonna move on, whatever. I'm freaking out, like, I have an ulcer forming inside of me, and I literally.
Nobody's hurt yet, just the car. So I'm like,
Man.
Anyway, I mean, long story short, no one can help me,
Shit
and
happens.
we move. As Nathan would say, we move.
We move.
well, shit. Well, any last things you guys want to, say? Anything you guys are building right now, working towards on your social media platforms? Anything that you guys want to, tell the people that is coming?
Stay tuned, everybody.
Yeah, no.
Stay tuned. Big things.
So I just launched my fitness website. Actually, I'm doing this crazy challenge. It's called 8-Pound Challenge by Obi. Go check it out. Link in my bio on
The guy's
Instagram.
a freak. He's built like a fucking plastic
Hey,
superhero.
he's
a pit bull.
Hey,
Yeah,
no,
can we
hey,
see the abs?
Yeah,
Yeah,
chill
show
out,
us the
chill
abs.
out, chill out. I'm not ready for all that right now, but I'm saying though, like, yeah, definitely go check that out. It's all on my Instagram, at Obi Boulevard, Obi_Boulevard. Go check that out.
I heard you got verified today, a little blue badge.
Yeah, boy, verified now. You better talk to me differently. Yo, I'm walking.
dog.
Now they're gonna
talk more
Yo, nah, bro, you don't even understand, bro. I'm walking with
Zendaya, if he hops in
confidence.
your DMs, let me know.
Yeah.
Patrick,
Yo.
anything you're working on, brother?
Just my growth, turning 30 next month, so
Fuck, I love this
The
guy.
dirty,
Dirty
the dirty
30.
he just, I love this guy.
I'm
I
getting
can't ever, what are we doing for the dirty 30? Can
dude,
we host something for
I'm
you?
actually thinking about throwing a huge rager in Hawaii if everybody wants to come.
Oh, we're
way,
there.
I
bro.
got a 4-concert lineup already ready to go.
Oh,
Like,
fuck,
I'm coming to
yeah,
burn it
I
down.
will be there.
yeah, we
Wait,
can all
what is-
stay at my house and just party. And
What's the
then
date? What's the date?
Yeah,
March
let's-
12th. So
Oh,
I was
yeah.
gonna learn
Oh,
Sign
I
me
will be
up.
there.
Yeah.
Mark it down. Mark it down.
it. And then other than that, still working on my modeling with IMG worldwide.
Nice,
Going to New
nice.
York Fashion Week next
Love.
week to
Awesome.
walk
So you guys can catch
shows.
them in New York Fashion Week. All
Yeah,
you
I'll
New
be
Yorkers or
there.
East Coast fans.
Yeah.
Go see your favorites
I'd like to
from
be
season
casted
3.
in Paris, so I'm joking.
And I'm actually waiting for my feature film to hit the theater. I filmed it with Taika Waititi. It's an action movie, and I'm the bad guy in it.
Oh,
so it's like
sick.
it's a huge
Nice.
film, and it has
Okay,
like
action,
all-star
And you're also on
cast.
another Netflix show.
Yeah, I'm on another.
We can't talk
Netflix
about it,
show.
but like if you
But-
guys are interested, what's the name of it?
It's called The Naked Director. It's
Oh,
a,
yeah.
it's
The
a
Naked
soft
Oh, and it
it's
is
a
like
soft porno.
hidden gem. Like
Yo,
we saw
if
this
you
video
wanna
today.
If you want to see Patrick blowing people's backs out without Alana Fine, head on over to that show.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, season 1, episode 6. That's me.
What's the
Oh, yeah.
timestamp on that?
What do you
We
mean?
need the timestamp,
You know the
please.
timestamp.
5
Someone
years
on the internet,
ago.
please pull it.
Oh
It's
god.
incredible. I'm sorry, it's such an iconic scene. Like to be fair, like it is
Oh,
such
the
an
end, the ending. Yeah, when I'm having sex on the airplane with the girl and she
Oh, she
blows my
just-
head off and kills me.
Jesus.
That's the way to go, though,
Yeah.
isn't
That's
it?
how we do it.
They always ask me, Chase, how do you see yourself going? I say the same thing.
exactly.
20,000 bad bitches on an island.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Hell
thank
yeah.
you guys so much for coming on here and talking a little
Thank
bit
you,
with
Chase.
me. And I
Appreciate
really
it.
appreciate
Thanks,
you guys.
Chase, bro. Thanks for having
Thank
us,
you guys.
man.
Appreciate it.
Honestly.
It was fun.